Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Now it's second down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quick throw caught on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
But a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And they stop him, I think it's short of the first down.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down the touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Hand off to the back. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
There are a lot of people who feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Ball handed off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looks right for a quick completion. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Great job of the defense pushing him back on 1st down. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll be brought down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They're going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Huskers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Return goes out of bounds.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That gain sets up a third down play. He'll ride the back again here. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Here we go on 4th down. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Handoff heading left. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game. They don't get the snap off in time. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Tailback with another carry. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll use the ground game here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Huskers pick up enough for a 1st down here. No huddle here for the offense. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make the play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see what they can do here. There's time to run a few plays, perhaps get into field goal range. Inside the 35 now. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
First down and 10. They'll run it to the right side. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Huskers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
14. Return goes out of bounds.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Missouri.
Final 9 seconds of the half as they line up here in 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Nebraska 28, Missouri 14.
And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 41. Third down coming up.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. He'll hand it off. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that 2nd level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Huskers line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powers through a tackle. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Nebraska 28, Missouri 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them, and you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Green grass ahead. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The Cornhuskers with 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This offense really clicking. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Now they get set to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Picks up 1. Second down.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. We bring him down after a short return with a takeaway. 26-yard line is huge.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And they'll stop him after a short game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's brought down at the 21. Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Now, 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Kick is good. It gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Huskers. And the route is on.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.